Hello YouTube, this is Reverend Sackett, as you can pretty much well see. You know, I've been thinking a lot lately about different factors about life in general and about what exactly is it that we all want out of life. I mean, it seems that in America everybody has that dream of having the nice little 3-bedroom house, the car, the family, the wife and kids. And see, I'm from Tennessee, so it seems like around here this is what people do. They graduate high school, mommy and daddy help them through about 4 years of college, they become bank tellers, they become insurance salesmen, what have you. They usually marry at about age 23. By age 25 they have a kid or two, live in a modest home, they are financially stable, but I mean, everything seems like it's going great, but by the time they're about 30, usually they are going into a divorce, having to move back in with their parents because things just didn't work out. Maybe they lost their job. And I think my point to this is people get in too big of a rush. And people do not actually want to build a life in America. They want to look like they've built a life. It's just like that whole concept of projecting an image of success. We are so obsessed with projecting this image of success that we're not concerned enough about actually being successful. And that's the problem with Americans, because everybody wants to jump past, you know, the work and the college and the job and making the money. They want to jump past all of that and go right into having the house and having the kids and having the wife and all of that shit. But what people don't seem to understand is, I mean, you have to go through the steps first. And what do I want out of life? I'd love to have a family. I'd love to have children. But, I mean, I want to accomplish my goal of maintaining a well-established organization with Visual Circle, plus getting my books out there, because I want to be able to say that I did something with my life. And I hope that in some way I have inspired other people, because I mean, I've come close to suicide many times. There's not many people that have been farther at the bottom than I have, and I have been at the bottom. And when I say bottom, I mean I've been at the bare bottom, scraping dope scum out of a spoon with a toothpick and using water out of an ashtray to mix it with to try to inject into my vein. And if that's not bottom of the hole, I don't know what is. And I mean, my point to all this is you don't have to, I mean, no matter how far down you are, I don't care. I don't care if you've been to prison, if you've wrecked your car or what. I know it hurts. I know you just want to commit suicide. You just want to give up on all of it. But you don't have to. It takes time to rebuild a broken life. I mean, it's been over 5 years and I'm still working on rebuilding my life. And you have to understand, you'll never have it built completely. It's impossible to have a complete and whole life. It's just it's not possible. So keep that in mind, and also keep in mind the fact that unless you are enjoying life and unless you are happy in life, there really is no point. I mean, stop and think about what you're doing. I mean, when you get when you get that house that you're wanting, when you get that Mercedes, when you get that job, I mean, is it going to really be what you expected? Is it going to be what you really want? Or is it just going to be a disappointment? And you got to think about that, because if you don't, you're going to end up going through all the trouble. And in the end, you're going to ask yourself, man, why did I even bother for this? What's it worth? I mean, why? Why did I even try? But in the end, I hope that the advice that I give to people, but because you see, I mean, nobody has the answers, you know, and I feel that advice coming from someone who knows that they don't have the answers is much better than from someone who thinks that they do. So that's just my opinion on the perspective.